Alright guys, this is gonna be fun. You know what is the most watched topic of my stories always? Is this one, right? There have been a couple of things that triggered me to talk about it today again, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to talk about it because I don't give it much of my energy. I don't want to focus on it because the more energy we give it, the more real it becomes. However, also you will notice that a lot of the people who teach maybe energetics in business or energetics in health and so on and so forth will start talking about it, which is completely off their business because we understand how the energetics work. So one of the other reasons I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to be labeled as a conspiracy theorist, right? Someone who has paranoia. But let's be real, guys, at this point, you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to stop and say, what the actual fuck? What is happening in our world? Like, there's so much suppression. I don't want to say any specific words, but what is going on, right? It's so orchestrated, so obvious, and I actually took a note, so I will, run you through what I feel, the downloads I have been getting. So these stories are for those of you who don't want to get it, feel alone, feel overwhelmed, and pushed like you have no choice not to do it. Those of you who have got it, it's your choice. I'm not trying to get you on my side, whatever. If you choose, so like I'm saying, this is not a story for you. If you choose to watch it, most probably it's going to be triggering for you. But if you want to get a new perspective, I honor you. And the reason I'm saying why it's orchestrated, I don't know about you guys because last year everything kind of went very international. But, I had the chance to travel all around the world. So I have, friends, people on my social media literally from all around the world. So I'm able to notice when they tell you to sit at home at this point, and when the countries open up, I can see the patterns, how they're happening. So for example, when we in Latvia went last November into lockdown, I can say it, I don't know, a lot of the countries across Europe went on it the same day. However, Australia and Melbourne, that was sitting shut 6 months, they won't open. Very interesting coincidence. And same thing is happening now. Today, I think Melbourne is going down again. And from the main thing, from the 1st of June here in Latvia, everything starts to reopen. Spas, cinemas and stuff. But for those who have got the thing, and when you think about it, this is so discriminative, so separating. But you might say, yeah, Kristina, it's to protect. But if you took the injection, you should be protected, right? Why you're fearing others so much? They should be fearful, right? Not you. So it just shows that it has nothing to do with your health protection, right? Again, guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm giving you my perspective, my downloads, and I don't give doctors any credit because we have to stop listening to the media, to the planned media who is being bought. We have to start listening to real life experiences of other people. And the reason I'm saying this is because yesterday I was so upset about it. Like, I feel so overwhelmed. And I have no choice but go and get it. And I asked some other people in a group I'm part of that are consciously aware about energetics and so on and so forth. And it gave me a reality check how much media is not telling about the cases when people are, passing away because of it and the consequences that are occurring. In any case, what I want to give you perspective is, I want you to give the perspective of why it has nothing to do with your health, right? So imagine planet Earth a long time ago when there was almost no life. And there were certain entities and beings who kind of were the first ones, right? And then there were humans as well, right? So because those beings were more, alright guys, so this is where it goes deep, so it's not for lightheaded, but those of you who are listening, I really, really honor you. So because those beings were more evolved, they were, fuck those humans, we're gonna control them. So they set up different systems, financial system, hey, let's control resources so that humans have to, you know, fight for their life, so that they have to be distracted just to survive. We're gonna educate them so that they can survive and earn living. We're gonna create religion so that they think that there's someone above them whom they can need to preach and be afraid of. Then there's gonna be a health industry, and we're gonna tell them what to eat. And basically, we're gonna be fully controlling them and projecting to them this story. And they never see us, and we just you know, doing all sorts of other things behind the scenes. So this is, in a nutshell, you know, what has been going on behind it. So imagine like a movie projector, you know, here are humans, let's say it's, you know, 5 of those beings and like, I don't know, 100 of humans, and they're like a movie screen projecting something and telling us all of these creepy stories, and we're like, oh my god, the world is so bad, and we're living like in this bubble. But all of those beings are behind the scenes laughing and saying like, what an idiot. It's like they're using us, abusing us. That's all they do. And again, guys, if you haven't woken up to the fact that we are literally living in a Star Wars, there are galactic beings all around us. And I don't blame you. I don't blame those who haven't woken up to this, because I had no idea about it a year ago, a year and a half ago, right? So you have to wake up to this, you know, reality as well at some point. The reason I'm telling you all of this weirdness is because all of these beings, everything that is above 3D, they are aware of the energy. They're aware of the quantum, the spirit world, everything. There's just humans who are stuck in 3D limitation, in a physical matter, in this matrix that has been set up for us. We're not aware of this, right? So because all of those beings are actually aware of everything, they also knew that our Earth at some point will be moving closer to source, so to speak, that the ascension process will be happening, that our consciousness of humanity, the vibration, will start to raise, and that they will not be able to do these things any longer to us, that we will wake up to it, right? So imagine there were 5 of them and there were 100 humans, but humans started to multiply. What is happening currently on Earth, not only the ascension process is happening, there are too many humans for them to be able to get hold of all of us. This is why what is happening since 2020, has been planned from like 1970s, because they knew it. So they know again how to manipulate other beings through fear, right? So we've been, you know, shut down, put in, separated again, really fed with fear. And now, in order for ascension not to happen, they need somehow to put something in our blood to poison us, so that we start to lose the connection with source, so that we start to die off, so it's less of us and we're not remembering our divinity. So think about, you know, if you have used any drugs. Alright guys, so we still have a bit to go, so maybe you want to come back to these stories, continue watching, or if you have time, continue watching, because it's going to be juicy. So if you ever have taken antidepressants or any type of drugs, you know that over time they actually are making you even worse, even more sick, right? So this is like, I truly feel sorry for those people who have gotten it because of their good intentions for everything to go back to normal, right? Because it will never go back to normal. Again, guys, we're living in galactic world. Nothing is gonna go back to normal because Earth is ascending. But how it's gonna look? It's, oh, new strain, new dose. Sit at home. New strain, new dose. And they're gonna be drugging us and dragging us, putting that poison at our free will if we do not push back. This is why I'm taking this. So the control is obvious, guys, right? Because think about it. If there will be a chicken pox or whatever, and somebody will, start telling something about it on Facebook, no accounts will be banned, no accounts will be taken down, because no one gives a crap, right? Something about this is very, not to be spoken about, information not to be shared. So this is kind of in front of our faces. Also, guys, why I'm speaking about this with such confidence is because, again, most of the humans are still sleeping. Most humans have not access insights. I have past lifetimes where I was abused, where I've seen many nasty things, and it's up to you to trust my word or not. I'm just sharing because I will not keep silent, just out of fear. And I want to last thing share with you. I was just looking at my notes. Okay, the last thing, because I was so upset yesterday about what is being rolled out in Latvia, and because I will probably need to travel soon without getting it, it's really inconvenient to get, the test and so on and so forth. And I was thinking, like, fuck it, maybe I just need to get it, right? I was starting to being pushed because I feel I have no choice if I want to live in our society. Because for me, I know nothing can affect my vibration except me. Like, I know how the energy works. I can transmute it. But again, most people won't be able to do this because they don't have that level of confidence. However, I also know that if I go and get it, it shows my obedience. It's not about getting it, not getting it, what's inside of it. Our strength is in numbers. And yes, I could get it, but I also know this is how I will betray humanity. And you might say, Kristina, oh, you're putting so much pressure on yourself. But no, think about it. Let's say we're not 7.8 billion, but there are 10 people. And 10 people are being told, if you want to live in this world, you have to go and get it. One person goes and gets it. The second one fears and goes and gets it. 5 people goes and gets it. 6. The 4 ones, they have no choice. They will go and get it because they got, previous people got it. But what if the first person gets so fearful, they get it. But the other 9, they say no. Why should I? I know how the energy works. I don't have to, strip everything away. Nature has everything we need. I don't need that. Basically, if we refuse, if we say no because there's no need for it, what are they gonna do? They can't do shit because they don't have those numbers that humans have. And I'm just gonna insert a screenshot from somebody who is in Israel. And in Israel, they needed to do the certificates already a while ago, and I think like half of the population did get the injection, but half refused. And guess what? All those passports, they got cancelled because business, like too many people were not allowed to participate in the events. Businesses are breaking apart. Like, they need people. That's the thing, they need people. So this will stop and will change when we start to say no, right? Alright guys, this is just to tell you, hold on there, you're not alone. Don't feel pressured like you have no choice, because you have a choice not to do it if you don't want to. Alright, and the biggest intention of this story is because it really hurts me seeing when people are just gonna go and get it. Oh, I just want to see my friends, or I'm just gonna want to travel and make my life easier. The life is not gonna get easier. Your obedience is gonna make it worse. This is the whole freaking point, and why I told you and gave you the big picture to zoom freaking out. Alright, we have to support one another and push back, because if we don't say no now, when then? Right? If we will push back a year ago, we will not be dealing with the shit we're dealing today. Alright guys, so I hope this was beneficial for you. Yeah, I think I saw everything that I wanted to tell you.